Hello, everyone. My name is Danny, and this review is for the movie called Bleeding Steel. Bleeding Steel. In an action packed drama reminiscent of 80s techno sci fi thrillers, Jackie Chan stars as Lin. Where have we heard that name before? A police inspector in modern Hong Kong. While tracking down a deranged mech enhanced villain, Lin discovers that a geneticist's lost biochemical invention has been surgically implanted into his missing daughter. With the help of a young hacker, Lin connects the dots between the device that haunts his daughter, his enemy's sinister army, and a strange cultural phenomenon called bleeding steel. This is a 2018 film. It runs 110 minutes. It is rated R. And it stars Jackie Chan and Sholanana Ouyang, Erica Zia Hao, Colin Mulvey, and Tess Haubrick. Basically, a bunch of Chinese people. It's a very Chinese movie. Um, my first comment to make in general is that I'm very sorry that Jackie Chan, with the mega superstar that he is, feels like he has to go to China to make a movie. And like, really, Jackie Chan, that big name, can't draw some movie makers here in the States at all around the world. I mean, it's cool that he's staying true to his heritage and making kick ass movies like this. But yeah, it's like, I'm sorry that he has to go all the way to China just to do it. Because this is a very awesome movie, and I think it'd be a lot more awesome with certain people around the world. I mean, the Chinese have their own way of making movies, obviously, and it's fun, but maybe it'd be made different if it had somebody else, along with the project. So, um, it is supposed to be in Chinese, but if you get it like I did and you go to the setup menu and you click audio, it does have the option of having everything in English. If you don't want to do that, then there are some English times, there are some English speaking people in this movie. So, not the whole thing would be, completely in Chinese. But I was glad to be able to watch it all in English. It made it a lot easier. The second this movie starts getting weird, these cops that they have, well, they're not cops, they're more like drone people that have really cool protection on them and everything. They are reminiscent of like a RoboCop, and it's just really cool that how they designed these characters and these suits. And I mean, I know it's because China has a lot of money and everything, but man, the graphics for these uh, people and their guns and everything was just tremendous. It just blew me out of the water. I didn't know to expect that whatsoever, and they were just like the sidekicks. They weren't really even that important or anything. Yeah. Then once it gets going, it has some of the best action that I think I've seen in a while, and it has all this dramatic music to make it more effective. I mean, it's honestly such a well done movie, and I mean, Jackie Chan has still got it. He does. It's amazing. I think the last movie I saw of his, he tried to do some stuff, but he just looked old. I mean, he just did. But I think it's good for him to get back to his roots, going with Chinese filmmaker, because it lets him be himself and get back to the stuff that he knows he can do, and it's just phenomenal. Some of the stuff that he does, I mean, we all know that he does his own stunts. That's been a known thing forever, and he is just crazy with everything that he does in this movie. This movie is full of twists and turns. I tell you, like, I had no idea what I was getting myself into with this movie. It has it has something happening every 10, 15 minutes that you didn't see coming, and wants to bring it a different way. Turns this character inside out. It has one big reveal that waits till the end for, and that's like the point of the movie. And so, I mean, I just was blown away how much it was a thrill ride the whole time. I mean, movies like Fast and Furious don't have things happening every 10 to 15 minutes. They keep the plot moving every 15 minutes or so, but they don't have something happen. And this movie had things happening. It was just hard to keep up almost sometimes, but it all makes sense, and it delivers it in such a good way that it's just easy to follow. And honestly, it gets really funny. Like, I mean, something that is funny, like a comedian, like they're getting up on stage to make you laugh. It felt like that a little bit because this movie wanted to be funny. It wanted to stick the humor in there. And Jackie Chan kind of has his own way, being either very serious or trying to be really funny. And the couple funny times, it's like you see coming, but you still know they're funny. And so it was that kind of feeling throughout is, like you would kind of laugh, but, it's not like hilarious or anything. You just know that they're trying to be funny, so you're laughing to be kind, I guess is the right way to say it. Then, as far as the acting, like I've never heard of any of these people. Maybe I've seen them before, I just don't know. But their acting is tremendous. Like just the expressions on their face, whether they're a bad guy and it's, or they're trying to figure something out, so their face wrinkles, just all the expressionism in this movie was just wonderful. And I felt like I could almost turn it off and still tell what was going on by looking at their expressions. It was just tremendous. And maybe it's the people that they had. Maybe other people, if they plugged them into this movie, couldn't do it that way. And that's why I thought it was something. So I totally appreciate it. I totally don't see that all the time. Totally. I really think this movie was a mixture of like Mummy, Mission Impossible, and Fast and Furious. I just do. Like, it was tremendous the whole time, and it kept it going with the action and the funny and the story and the twists and turns. And I mean, some of the stuff, they say on the back of the sleeve there that is kind of reminds you of an old sci-fi kind of movie. I don't get that comparison exactly, even though they're saying it to themselves. But it felt like an upbeat action movie. I mean, maybe on the level here in the States like Speed Racer, but still, Speed Racer was good. I mean, everybody likes Speed Racer, sort of. But this is so much better than, something like Speed Racer, but it just keeps it going the whole time. I highly enjoyed it. I highly recommend it. I didn't know what I was getting myself into. I saw Jackie Chan on the side of some machine. I was like, oh boy, this is going to be something. But it wasn't so much sci-fi. I mean, like, I don't think that's the right term, but it's crazy, and it brings in some crazy things. So, yeah, I guess this is sci-fi. I enjoy sci-fi, that's for sure. So, thanks a lot, guys. I'm going to give Bleeding Steel an A, and I hope you have some time to check it out. I did see it at Walmart and some other movie places, so I'll definitely be buying it and watching it again. Thanks a lot, guys. My name is Danny. If you like this or any of my other videos, try and give some of them a watch. Like and subscribe to my channel if you would. And enjoy movies, especially this one, Bleeding Steel. Thanks.